Welcome back to the southern island of New Zealand. Today we are exploring another beautiful part of Canterbury, and we are actually checking out Peak Hill. This area is supposed to have beautiful views 360 of the Southern Alps here on the South Island of New Zealand. They call this giant mountain range in the middle of the island the Southern Alps. So not just Alps in Europe, but also in New Zealand here. So the Peak Hill Conservation Area, we cross this farmland, and then we start heading up to this slight hill, 2,000 foot elevation gain. It's about a 3-hour round trip, but it should provide some epic views. There's a giant lake, there's a river, and plenty of mountains all the way around. So it should be a pretty exciting day. So this is something I've only seen in New Zealand before, where they give you steps to go up and over the barbed wire, and actually this one is electrified here. Put the plastic cover on it so you don't get shocked. Man, the stuff we're walking through reminds me a lot of back home Southern California. Pretty dry landscape, subalpine. Not sure if it's considered high desert, but definitely has a feel of like a dry, almost Tahunga hike back in California. I will say the one good thing is don't have to, although I subconsciously was accidentally looking for rattlesnakes, but I need to remind myself I don't need to be on the lookout for rattlesnakes. Of course, I don't know if you know this, but there are no snakes in New Zealand, so it makes for going on hikes at night or in the dense brush a little less stressful. You don't have to worry about, like in the jungle, those jungle snakes or rattlesnakes or anything like that. Obviously, across the pond over in Australia, whole different story. Maybe we'll get to explore that further in depth a little later on this year. Well, I thought we were almost there, but little did I know there'd be multiple false summits here, one right after another. So it looks like possibly that's the top, but I really don't know. Got plenty of time though until dark. I think we got like 2.5, 3 hours till dark, but maybe another half hour if this isn't it. There might be another one, but still, I mean, the views aren't 360 yet, but pretty good 180 views. Is that a thing? 180 views? Does anyone ever say it's an awesome viewpoint? 180 views? No, they always say 360. We're almost to the 360. Well, we made it to the top. You can see the Rakaia River right behind me. And that used to be actually the Rakaia Glacier. So now what you have there is the glacial moraine. And on this side, we have Coleridge Lake, Lake Coleridge here. And that actually was a natural dam that formed. After the glaciers melted in this area, a natural dam formed, and that's what gave us beautiful Lake Coleridge, which coincidentally is the deepest lake in Canterbury. Well, there you have it. Peak Hill, a hill that enables you to see all these peaks 367,000 degrees around in a circle, and it's pretty beautiful. Beautiful day here in an autumn southern hemisphere day in South Island, New Zealand. Plenty more coming from New Zealand now that the lockdown restrictions have been lowered. We're still on level 3. We're still only allowed to go within about a 45-minute radius of where we're staying, so there are some restrictions, but we got plenty more planned in store for you guys. Get out there, find your adventure, and be infamous.
Infamous.